What's up guys, Mr. Clock Does Up here, back with another video. Today I'm reacting to I'm a Genius Born in a Family of Stupid People. Let's just get into this reaction. It's a quote-unquote true story. I don't know if it actually is true, but they say it's true. So, let's just watch it. So, a really smart person born in a family of stupid people.
I threw my laptop on the floor in a rain.
Oh my gosh. Why would you throw a laptop on the floor? That's just not right.
And I stomped on it. I hate you, Dad. I hate you even more, Mom. I wish I was born in a different family. How could they take $100,000 from me?
Oh my gosh. This girl is yelling at her parents. This girl is crazy. But why would her parents take $100,000 from her? Oh my gosh. This is just a really weird family.
Hi, I'm Ashley, and my family's hate for me wasn't new. See, on my 7th birthday, my parents didn't even remember it was my special day. And when I told them, they only said, "Who do you think you are, the president?" It would have been okay if they didn't
why would you
throw a
forget
huge
your
party for my
7-year-old
brother on
girl's
his
birthday?
And they even bought him a freaking iPod.
And they gave his brother a huge birthday. The parents don't like her. What is this?
I was expected to come straight home from school, do my homework, and help with dinner, while my brother would often be out playing in the park or playing video games.
Clearly, the brother is the favorite child, and this girl just has to do all of the work. That's just sad.
One time, Mom did allow me to invite a girl I'd just become friends with over. It was a total nightmare. My friend accidentally spilled some juice on the tablecloth, and my mom screamed at her, leaving her in tears.
Oh my gosh. She spilled the orange juice on the table, and then the mom was like, "How dare you?" Now she's crying. That's just, I don't know what to say. Can you, just stop, Mom? Can you just stop it?
I was so embarrassed and horrified that I never invited anyone again. I remember one Halloween when I was 9, I designed a really spooky costume for my brother and me, and we scared the hell out of the neighborhood kids.
Oh my god, they looked so scared.
She told me to never wear a costume again, or she'd dump me in a foster home. She said, "You already look like a zombie. You don't need a costume." But she didn't say a single word to my brother. I was so sad because trick-or-treating was my favorite pastime.
Stop having a favorite child. I think almost every single mom that's ever existed, if they have more than one child, they're both the same. But why are they treating this girl horrible and the boy like he's perfect? Like, Jesus, I don't know.
Things at school weren't much better. I was shy and had trouble making friends. This made me an easy target for bullies.
It's just so bad.
Snatched my lunchbox and threw my lunch in the garbage. Everyone in the class thought it was really funny and
these guys are just as bad as the mom.
Another day, something strange happened
She was
to me.
crying.
We were solving math questions in class, and my teacher asked us to solve 46 multiplied by 72. I shouted.
Let me try and solve it. Do. Hey Google, what's 46 times 72?
The answer is 3,312.
3,312. Let's see what the answer is.
3,312.
Okay, yeah, she is a genius.
Without thinking,
Play.
Everyone stared at me. I felt so scared. My teacher asked again, me specifically, "What is 113 multiplied by 22? I didn't need a calculator.
Hey Google, what's 113 times 22? Let's see.
The answer is 2,486.
2,486.
I replied, 2,468. After some hesitation, the class...
That's wrong. She's not a genius. Woo! We found out that this person's not a genius. Wait. I might have said a wrong number, and she's actually smarter than me. I don't know. Let's keep watching.
Weird looks for weeks afterward. Another time when I was bored in recess, I saw the math teacher and a senior working on something. I passed by them and saw they were working on a question. They seemed stuck, so I
Those don't look like questions. They just look like weird blobs.
Offered to help and solve the question in a minute. They were stunned. The senior smiled shyly at me and said he thought I was the smartest person he'd ever met.
Yep, that's
he said
true.
He'd been working on the question for weeks. This happened so often that I needed someone to
Sorry
talk
that my
to
dog's
about the
barking in the
changes I was
background. She's crazy.
experiencing. So
She's
I
just as
talked
crazy
her.
as the
Bad
mom.
idea. She laughed for a long time and then said, "You forget. I am your mother. I know you're stupid and have no skills in anything. I waited for my
Oh
dad
my
to
god,
return
that's so
that
mean.
week
Can
and
you
then
just
told him
stop
the story.
it?
To my surprise, he was amazed how good I was at
At
math
least the
and
dad's
encouraged me.
happy.
One day, we had important guests. I was expected to stay out of sight in my room. According to my mother, there's no point in you meeting these people. You're not that important, you know.
Stop it, mother person. That's just mean. That, like, I don't think this story's real because, yeah. I don't think this story's real. Why would the mom be this mean? And she's treating the brother like he's an angel, and she's treating her like she's a devil. I don't know. That's mean.
I didn't want to stay in my room, so
Yo, mama's so mean. Okay, that was stupid.
I went to Dad's study. I always entertained myself there, but this time I noticed something. Tucked behind a pile of books was an old laptop. I opened it.
Oh my gosh,
went
is
through
this
the
the laptop
folders.
that she
The
broke
files were
at
about
the
my
beginning
dad's
of the
business.
video?
Ugh, these people were losing a lot of money. I decided to help them out, and plus, it was fun for me. I sent them a message through their email to tell them how to fix things. I
Is
eventually
this for like
got tired
dad's
of it,
work?
but
I don't think she
weeks
should be
later,
messing with
they
this.
emailed me back. They thanked me for my kind suggestions and even offered $100,000.
$100,000 what?
They expected me to come to
How
their
do you get
headquarters to accept the
$100,000
reward.
just by telling them something?
$100,000? That's
That's-
a lot for a girl my age. And since
yeah,
I
that
had
is a lot.
no idea how to get the money on my own, I did something very stupid. When my dad returned home from work, I excitedly told him about everything that had happened.
Oh,
He promised
goodness.
to meet them on my behalf and get the reward. The next day, my cruel dad had already gone and collected the entire amount in cash. When I confronted him and asked for my money, he only laughed and asked, "What would a stupid, ugly girl like you need with so much money?"
At least give $10,000 of the dollars to the girl. If she was the one that was supposed to earn the money, you just stole. How much did she steal? He stole $100,000 from her. Okay, that was kind of stupid. I'm one of the stupid people. I'm the brother because I'm stupid. It took me that long to say 100.
He was disgusted. I wanted to hit him. I said,
Yeah,
"I want to
hit
pay
him.
for college." He only laughed harder and walked away. I
Oh
was
my
so angry. I
gosh.
threw the laptop on the floor and smashed it. In the weeks that followed, my mom and dad laughed at every little thing I did. They were delighted by my misery. My dad
Oh
even
my
got a new,
gosh.
expensive car. I was so excited to go for a drive in it,
My
but
hair
as
is
soon
getting
as
in
I
my
opened the
face.
door, he said, "Oh no, kids aren't allowed in this car." He didn't even let me look at it. He said that I would give the car
What?
bad karma,
That's
like I had for
mean.
him my whole life. As much as I
Yo,
tried
Daddy's
to be
so
happy,
mean,
I
too.
only got angrier. Knowing it was my reward money these insane people were spending. One day, when I got back from school, I saw my brother messing up my room. I was horrified. What was he doing?
Now is
As
the
soon as he
brother
saw me,
exactly
he
like the
grabbed my
dad
arm
and
and
he's just
started
as
shaking
mean?
me. "Where's the
Oh
money?"
my
he
gosh.
demanded. I told him I didn't have it and that Dad had taken it all, but he wouldn't believe me. He tore my room apart and threatened me that he wanted
That
$50
room is
the
more
day
messy
or
than my
no. Then
sister's,
he
and
left.
she's the
I broke
messiest girl I
down.
know.
As if this wasn't enough, another piece of drama unfolded in my life. That night over dinner, my brother said, "Can you believe this stupid waste has a boyfriend? I hear he's only with her because she's good at math." So stupid.
Oh, she has a
I couldn't
boyfriend now?
believe it.
Okay.
Why would he lie like that? Then my parents started
Wait, she
laughing,
doesn't.
and Dad said,
And that was a
"Yeah, she's
lie.
a math freak, just like her mom." Mom froze. Then she started yelling and stormed into the room. My dad rushed in
Oh my
after
God.
her. I was so curious.
Now the mom
So I
is
snuck
just
to their room
now the
and tried to
mom
hear what
can't
they were
take
fighting about.
a
Why
simple
had
joke
Mom
and is now
gotten mad like
screaming
that?
at the
Mom was
dad.
yelling all
At least
sorts
know
of
how to
crazy things,
handle
and Dad was
simple
yelling right back.
jokes.
Then I heard something that left me totally shook. Mom was saying I wasn't her child. She was screaming like a wild animal at my dad.
She is
"That
an
girl
animal.
is no daughter of mine. I will not have all these years of effort wasted." She was saying that she would take every penny I had because I'd been a burden on her for years. Dad was yelling back. He was saying he only had an affair because she was always screaming. I'd heard enough. I pushed the door open and ran inside. My father went
Oh,
quiet,
gosh.
but my mother looked at me angrily. She started shouting at me, "You're not my
I'm
daughter.
uncomfortable in
You're
my chair.
his
Sorry,
secret
I'm
child.
moving.
I hate you." She was crying and yelling at the same time. I yelled back and said I hated her too. Then I rushed outside because I couldn't stop crying. But in my heart, it all made sense. Why my mom and dad hated me? Why they always wanted me to hide? The next week was horrible. We all just tried to pretend that nothing had happened. Over dinner one evening, my mother joked about how much richer our family would be if I stopped hiding in my room. I decided enough was enough.
Well, her mom was the one that told her that she had to hide in her room and not be a part of all that stuff. So she's saying that they'd be richer if she wasn't doing what she was telling her daughter to do. That's messed up.
Threw my plate across the table at her. The plate missed her face by an inch, but a shard from it smashing on the wall hit her.
Ooh.
Her forehead started to bleed.
Oh,
As
she's
soon as she saw
bleeding.
the blood, she went
Oh, no.
absolutely crazy. She
Ah!
burst at me from the top of her lungs.
There's
The
fire
neighbors
in
heard the
her
shouting and
eyes.
came and rescued me from her. I wished so hard that plate hadn't missed her face. The next day, my mom left. We didn't hear anything from her. She just disappeared.
The mom's gone.
She only left a
Yay,
note on the fridge.
I guess.
Make sure you won't forgive me. I knew that Mom was a woman of her word. She would do something crazy soon. Surprisingly, my dad came to my room a few days later with a brand new laptop for me.
Oh my God,
"What's
a
this for,
computer?
Dad?"
That
I
is
asked with so much
insane.
excitement, forgetting the events of the last few weeks. "Something to keep your gift shining," he said before leaving my room quickly. In the following months, my dad would come to check on me. He wasn't really concerned about me, though. He only wanted to know
He
if I
just
had
keeps
made
like,
any cash
"Oh,
or not.
you're
To
winning,
him, my
daughter.
talent was his lottery ticket. One day, I returned home
Oh,
from
you're
school
winning,
with a
daughter."
headache.
Yeah, I'm just doing
My
some good
father was
math
there,
problems.
and
Okay,
he
that was a
called
stupid
me
name.
over. I was excited because I hoped he was concerned about my health, but unsurprisingly, he only asked if I'd talked to any other big companies. I got mad and told him I had no idea if I would ever make more money since the first time was pure luck. He got so angry and said, "If you don't make more money, I'll ground you for as long as I want." I told
Okay,
him
now
I
the
could do
dad is
whatever
starting
he
to be
wanted.
just as
I
mean as the
vowed that I
mom.
would
Oh,
never
no.
give him a single penny ever again. Weeks later, one day after class, I noticed one of my classmates sitting by herself.
What was that
and
weird
flipping
picture in the
angrily through book
background? It
she
looked
held.
like,
She seemed
I don't
very
know, a
upset.
man's
"What's
head, but
wrong?"
it was like
I
giant.
asked.
I don't
She
know.
told me she was very bad with numbers. I offered to tutor her after school, and in a
So
matter of
she's
a
gonna
week,
be
she
a
was already
tutor?
solving number problems like an expert. She was extremely pleased, and I was happy for her. That's when I found what made me happy: helping others. The following
Okay,
week,
this
my
is-
dad
this
came
is
into
her
my
new
room
job.
and
This is
asked
how
if
she's
I had
gonna get a
found
lot
any
of
jobs
money,
with
apparently, I
top-paying
think.
companies. I told him I hadn't. I repeated my decision never to contact any company ever again. Dad shouted at me and told me I was grounded until I came to my senses. I was limited to only 2 meals a day. I would have gone insane if I hadn't had my
I at least have 3, and she's watching her own YouTube channel. That's weird, I guess.
laptop. It was during this time.
I have
while
breakfast,
was
lunch,
browsing
dinner,
the
and I have, like, a
internet,
million
got an idea.
snacks in
I would start a
between.
YouTube channel where
Oh,
I could
YouTube
share my
channel, let's
life
go. She's
experience
gonna get
and
money
help
from
anyone
that.
who needed help
Oh,
with numbers.
goodness.
So that's exactly what I did. And I
Easy
didn't
math
regret it. As
solutions.
the next year passed, my channel grew bigger by the day. The channel became my escape. By the time I finally left for college, I had a YouTube channel with almost 1 million subscribers.
Oh my, 1
I
million?
discussed
That's
my problems
so
and challenges
much.
with all
Only people like this, only people my age can dream of 1 million subscribers, and this person's gotten 1 million subs in a year. How many subs have I gotten in a year? 122.
kinds of people. I also ran a weekly math segment.
Dude, there's
It gave me
955
views and, more
times
importantly,
645.
love. That
1
was enough
million
for me.
likes? No
One
way.
morning, I woke up to hundreds of notifications. I was
400
so excited.
notifications?
Did one of my
What?
videos go viral? I opened my phone, and to my surprise, I'd lost tons of subscribers overnight. I also had a lot of hate mail. I scrolled to see
She
a
lost
new
500,000
YouTuber had appeared and
subscribers.
was shaming me for
Why,
lying
Ashley's
about
a
my
liar.
family. What?
Ashley is
I opened
lying.
the profile. It was my brother. I practically passed out. My brother had started spewing hate about me everywhere. He also said I had run.
The brother is the new dad and the new mom. Can you just stop it, brother? Oh my gosh. Just let her do her own thing and get followers.
Away after stealing money
She
from
stole
him.
money and ran
I
away? That
knew
is not
Mom was
true.
behind all of this, but I had no evidence.
Even though she could be
Immediately, I
lying,
called
it
him.
is true.
He demanded I give him $10,000 to shut up. So that's what this was about. I
Sue
was
him.
furious. I
Sue
told
him.
He wouldn't get a penny from me and cut off the call. After that, his videos became meaner and meaner. He started spreading all kinds of crazy stories about me. He said I wasn't actually good at math, I was just stealing his notes. It
That's
was
not true.
unbearable. I tried making a video telling everyone how he was trying to destroy me, but no one believed me. I was devastated.
Karen
That's when
09.
something amazing happened.
Karen
my live
09.
YouTube videos,
That
one
was
of
the
my viewers
weirdest name.
sent a message
Here.
asking if we
I'll go back. It said someone's name was
and cut off the
Karen09.
call. After that,
That was one of the hate
took a
comments.
penny from me and cut off the call. After that, his
Where's
videos became
Karen09?
meaner and meaner. He started spreading all kinds of crazy stories about me. He said I wasn't
Karen09.
actually good at math. I was just stealing his notes. It was unbearable. I tried making a video telling everyone how he was trying to destroy me, but no one believed me.
Karen09 and JamRT8566. I hate you. Dot. That's basically what a Karen is.
That's when something amazing happened. After one of my live YouTube videos, one of my viewers sent a message asking if we could meet. It was
Why
a
would
bit
you want to
strange
meet
for someone
your
to be
fan
so
in person?
insistent,
They could kidnap
especially
you.
after what my
Please,
brother was
please, I
doing.
want to talk to
So
you. Can we meet,
I ignored him at
please?
first. Then a few days later, he messaged me again. He said he knew how to deal with my brother. He believed me. I agreed to meet him, but I was nervous. What if it's just a stupid prank? I wondered. I went to
Yeah,
the
that's what
coffee
I'm
shop
wondering.
he'd asked me to go to. I didn't even know his name.
Jeez.
Eventually,
At a coffee shop?
handsome young man around my age walked
That
up.
looks like the
He sat
brother.
across from me and introduced himself as Jake.
Is that
he
the
shook my
brother?
hand and said, "I've been waiting to meet you for so long, Ashley." I was confused. Weren't we there to deal with my brother? I told him I thought he was talking to the wrong person, and I got up to leave. But he grabbed my hand and asked me to sit.
Oh my god, this seems
Stop
like the
blushing.
brother. She's
He
grabbing
asked
his
me
hands.
if I truly didn't remember him. I said I didn't. He told me I had helped him and a teacher with a very difficult math problem once. My
Wait, is that the person that we saw earlier when that guy was having trouble on the math problem earlier? We'll check that at the end of the video if that's the same guy, but it might be.
senior, I was stunned. I asked him what he was doing there, and he told me he'd been so impressed by my skills that he had quietly kept tabs on me all this time. I knew he wasn't lying. Jake was the son of a huge business tycoon, and he worked in the company too. He said he had the resources to not only stop my brother, but also to make him pay for the damage. he
Yes,
caused
stop
me.
the brother. Let's go.
Just that. My brother ended up having to pay me $30,000 and give a public apology.
Oh, he had to give a public apology and $30,000. Let's go.
I was
That's what he
heartbroken. Thanks, James.
deserves.
A few days later,
Someone's
Tom
at front
called
door.
and apologized.
Okay, apparently someone's at my house. I'll finish up this video later. I think it's probably just one of my friends. Alright. Alright guys, it was just a delivery truck. We're back.
For what she and my brother had done. I told her I forgave her, but she had to leave me alone. She started crying and asking for money. I told her I had no money for her.
Now the mom is just begging for money? That's not right. That's... Oh my gosh. Stop it, Mom!
She got mad and started screaming as usual. She threatened me and said that she would destroy my life. I wasn't a little kid anymore. I said, "You're a crazy woman, and I'm not afraid of you
Dun, dun,
anymore."
dun.
I actually think
The
you're
ultimate
weak and
1v1
stupid.
mom
Take care."
versus...
Then I
What
hung
was her
up.
name?
I
don't
felt
know.
sad and frustrated. I called Jake and asked him to meet up with me. When he arrived, he told me something unbelievable. He said, "I want you to work in my family's company." I
Ooh,
couldn't
let's go. She's
respond
gonna get
'cause I
more
was so
money.
shocked. And then he said, "Would you like to discuss the details over lunch?" I agreed to go. He told me that his company would take care of my accommodation and car, etc. But more
Is
than
that a
he was
Lambo?
genuinely
That has to
interested
cost
in
like
making
more than
life
my
better.
house.
I joined the company, and guess what? I climbed up pretty quick. Jake
That
and I
is a
became
massive
official
building.
business partners in no time at all. You know what that means. Suddenly, I was my family's favorite child. They were nicer than ever before to me. My mom and dad kept calling me over for dinner. My bum of a brother couldn't keep a steady job, so he was always asking for money. When I'd had
Need
enough
money.
and refused to help, he offered to work for me. I said heck no. And you know what? Mine and Jake's story doesn't end with business. 2 years after Jake and I started working together, he invited me to a formal dinner. I saw it coming. I knew he was going to ask me to marry him. I
Wait,
was
they're,
so happy.
they're going on a
When I
date?
got there,
Okay.
I saw him with a woman. Then Jake said, "Ashley,
Who's
I
that?
want you to meet your mother." Oh my God! It was my birth mom. The woman.
Wait, that's her mom? I thought that the previous person was her mom, not that person. Or was the other person her stepmom?
Started apologizing and crying. She said she was sorry for leaving me and that she'd had no other choice. She said that Dad was crazy and life with him had been
Dad
a living hell.
is crazy.
She'd had to run away. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know if I could forgive her, but I decided to give her a chance. What did I have to lose anyway?
No, that was it. That was a good story. Round of applause. Speed clap. the story about... Wait, what was the title called again? I'm moving my face cam.
I threw
I'm a genius born in a family of stupid people. But first of all, was that guy the same person that he helped earlier? The person that was like there? Wait, I think it is. Wait, that's the same person. That's him. Let's go later. That's the same person. Oh my god, we found it out. That's the same person. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this reaction, leave a like and subscribe. Just do it. It'll help me out a lot. Please like and subscribe. Bye.